begin by reading out the monsters in my deck, followed by the magic afterwards, then the trap cards, and then finally my my extra deck. Okay, so I'll begin with the monsters. So first, my deck consists of 3 blue eyes white dragons. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Okay, next we have the blue eyes alternative white dragon. It's the blue eyes alternative white dragon. Next is the deep eyes white dragon. It's the deep eyes white dragon. Next is the dragon spirit of white. The dragon spirit of white. Next we have 3 of the white stone of ancients. It's the white stone of ancients. Next is the white stone of legend. The white stone of legend. And I have 3 of these in my deck. Next is the King of Dragons. The King of Dragons. And he is followed by 3 Maiden with Eyes of Blues. Maiden with Eyes of Blue. The next card is the Protector with Eyes of Blue. The Protector with Eyes of Blue. And the Protector is followed by the Priestess with Eyes of Blue. The Priestess with Eyes of Blue. Next, I have 3 Assault Wyverns. Assault Wyverns. And finally, my last monster is the Decoy Dragon. The Decoy Dragon. So that is all the monsters in my normal deck. So now, we will move on to the magic and trap cards in my deck. First, we will start with polymerization. Polymerization. And I have 3 of these in my deck. Next, we have Fusion Substitute. Fusion Substitute. The next card is Diffusion. Diffusion. is followed by the melody of Awakening Dragon. The melody of Awakening Dragon. And actually, I have 3 of them in my deck. Next, I have 3 Silver's Cry. Silver's Cry. And that is followed by 2 Return of the Dragon Lords. Return of the Dragon Lords. The next cards in my the next magic cards in my deck are 2 Mystical Space Typhoons. Mystical Space Typhoon. Followed by 2 trade-ins. Trade-in. Followed by Monster Reborn. Monster Reborn. The next card is Cards of Consonance. Cards of Consonance. Next is Dragon Revival Rhapsody. Dragon Revival Rhapsody. Followed by Burst Stream of Destruction. Burst Stream of Destruction. The last magic card in my deck is a Wing Beat of Giant Dragon. A Wing Beat of Giant Dragon. And now I will show you the trap cards in my deck. There's actually quite a lot, so be prepared. Okay, let's begin. So the first is Mirror Force. Oh, sorry, let me show you that. Mirror Force. The next is Fusion Reserve. Fusion Reserve. I know there's a lot of trap cards in my deck, right? Just kidding. And finally, I will show you the cards in my extra deck. So this includes my Synchro, my Fusion, my Link, and my XYZ cards. Okay, let's begin. So the first card is Azure-Eyes Silver Dragon. Azure-Eyes Silver Dragon. Followed by Stardust Dragon. Stardust Dragon. The next is Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. Next, I have two Blue Eyes Alternative Ultimate Dragon. Blue Eyes Alternative Ultimate Dragon. Next is Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Followed by the Five-Headed Dragon. Five-Headed Dragon. And to follow him up is the Five-Headed Link Dragon. Five-Headed Link Dragon. And finally, we have the Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Photon Dragon. Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Photon Dragon. And that concludes all of the cards in my extra deck. I hope you enjoyed this. Okay, so those were all the cards in my Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. Now this is a deck that I decided to build that, even though it might not be the most efficient deck, it's certainly not the most competitive. I'm a really big fan of the original Yugioh series and monsters, and you could probably guess, but the Blue Eyes White Dragon is easily one of my favorite monsters in the series. I'm actually not too familiar with any of the Yu-Gi-Oh series that come after the original. I watched a bit of it as a kid, and the originals are quite nostalgic for me, so I just stuck with that. Also, it seems more simple to me. I'm just a big fan of the originals. So I wanted to build a deck around the Blue Eyes White Dragon. So I looked up cards that could support it nowadays, and this is what I've found. So anyway, you could be able to tell, but the main idea behind this deck is to quickly and easily be able to either A, summon the Blue Eyes White Dragon, or B, search the deck for it to get into your hand so that it can be easily summoned afterwards. And then after that, you'll have your polymerization cards to fuse it into either the Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate or the Blue Eyes Alternative. So, obviously you would have 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons for that. I only have 2 alternative Blue Eyes White Dragons because, one, they're very expensive cards, and 2, I thought 3 might be too much in terms of a ratio. This actually took me a while to figure out a good ratio between high-level monsters, lower-level monsters, magic, and trap cards. I have a friend that I've been dueling, and he beats me almost every single time, but through that I played around with this deck, adding cards to it, taking some out, and ultimately this is what I came up with. It's actually been a while since I've dueled, but this was the deck that I ended up with. The end result Eyes White Dragons. Here are the main cards that support the Blue Eyes White Dragon by searching him or special summoning him. Actually, because since it's been a while, I don't remember all the effects specifically. But yeah, so that is basically what this deck is all about. It's quite fun. I'm happy I was able to build a deck around the Blue Eyes White Dragon. But yeah, so that's basically it for this. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed me explaining this deck, or if this was all boring to you, hopefully that accomplished putting you to sleep. That's job done too. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and hopefully I'll see you for another video. Thank you very much.